Looking for more freaks for the radio program and new freaks.
We had gold last week.
We really did with Scully, Opie, and Neo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Neo
definitely.
And Scully, Opie.
And we're looking for others to show up. Supposedly there was a guy in St. Louis that was bringing his buddy that has no arms and drinks beers with his feet and stuff.
Yeah, that I want to see.
But Gavin has entered the studio.
Gavin.
Hello, man.
Gavin is coming by, and Patrice is coming by because we thought we were doing American Mess, and no one's showing up, Gavin. So,
Really?
so don't worry, we'll make you laugh at some other things.
He's going to be hanging.
You fucking monster, you. You missed yesterday's show with the bees, bro.
What's that?
Oh, you got to get an XM. It was the greatest show we've ever done yesterday. You missed the greatest show we've ever done.
What's the story?
Well, basically, guys put their ball bags in jars filled with bees.
Filled with bees, yeah.
That happened yesterday. Actually, we'll play some clips for you a little later.
Thanks, man.
In a little while, actually.
Thanks a lot.
All right?
Awesome.
And when's Patrice coming in?
I suppose he should be here by 8 o'clock, so.
Yeah.
In Black Man's time,
I saw him eating pizza
20
on
past.
The Office last night.
Yeah.
I guess they cut all of his dialogue out.
Wait,
He had 2 quick lines.
all he was doing was eating pizza?
Yeah, pretty much.
Where?
He had like a couple of
The Office?
He was
quick
in The
lines.
Office?
The Office
Yeah.
is the greatest show on TV right now.
Patrice was in The Office?
Yeah, he's got like
creep.
some kind of semi-recurring role as one of the warehouse guys. They barely ever go down to the warehouse, but when they do, there's Patrice down there with the other
Oh,
black
he's been
guys.
on more than one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I taped yesterday's I DVR'd it.
DVR. That's what I did. I watched 3 episodes in a row.
Right.
In under an hour. You could do that. Fast forward through commercials.
Another reason Patrice is coming in here, he wants to just destroy Mancow on this program today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mancow.
What happened?
Well, Patrice does Web Junk 20 for VH1.
Yeah.
So he had to do one of those radio tours where you sit in a room and you do 20 stations within an hour or whatever it is.
Fun.
And he got to Mancow. Mancow agreed to have him on and then completely trashed him and said something about, video club's great. And then and said something about Jimmy Schubert. Jimmy Schubert did that or something.
What?
I don't know. Patrice will get into the details.
I talked to him when I was
and
on
then
my
just
way
kind of
home.
hung up on him. Like, was a real ass. And then Patrice said that pretty much all of radio hates this program.
Yeah.
Because they
I
kept
know.
all hinting, hey, Patrice, this isn't satellite radio, you know. Like, just bitter that he's successful and he's
Yeah.
on a successful show helping out.
And the show is helping, sell out comedy clubs, things like that. And meanwhile, their shitty radio shows don't do anything.
And honestly, he doesn't give a shit. What he does give a shit about is the fact that Mancow didn't even give him a chance.
No.
Yeah, just ambushed him. It's like, all right, you want to ambush me, that's fine, but let me talk. But instead, just let him...
Patrice would bury him.
It's really hard when you're on the phone calling in because you're like, what? You're not in the vibe. It's
Yeah.
really difficult, man. Phoners are
By the time
brutal.
you pick up that the ambush is even on,
You can't ever
They're hanging up
overtalk
on
the
you.
host. You
Yep.
can't ever. There's nothing you can do. It's really brutal because all you got to do is turn you down.
Yep.
Your volume down.
So it's going to be
Right.
fun when Patrice gets in here because he had me laughing. He wasn't pissed. He had me laughing hard on the phone yesterday when he called me to tell me what went on with this radio tour. And he said everyone has the fake voices. The tell us about Web Junk 20.
so glad we are out of that scene.
Oh,
man.
no shit, man.
God.
Bill was
damn.
there.
And Bill Burr was in studio, right? With Mancow?
Wow, really? That must have been a fun moment.
So we'll get to the bottom of that when Patrice gets here in a few minutes, I guess. Just a real...
Had a busy day yesterday.
He's been pumping into his testicles
Yeah.
24 hours ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, Patrice O'Neill.
There he is.
You're gonna be okay!
That was the wrong one. Sorry.
Oops.
Hi, Patrice.
Good morning,
I was
gentlemen.
actually going to just...
Well, buckle down, pumpkin puss.
Hello, my friend. How you doing?
Top of the morning.
Thank you, sir. That's
Wait,
Irish.
what was that
Morning.
Patrice clip? I didn't hear it.
Well, buckle down, pumpkin puss.
I got that in my replay, bro.
Well, buckle down, pumpkin puss.
Yeah, buckle down, Pumpkin
I
Puss.
made the head moves too when I did that.
Did ya?
Buckle down. Oh, Jesus.
Is that after the VH1 program, is it?
Oh, Jesus. Well, buckle
worst.
down, pumpkin puss.
I'm going to have a million...
Bangs around the screen everywhere. It's like,
I'm going to have a million
Torture.
Patrice
Yeah,
clips
because
in
I'm
my
used
instant
to
replay.
just never moving.
Yeah.
Like Gav has only seen me just do comedy, and I sit down, and if
Yeah.
it's not a chair, I lay down. All I do is never move. But Gav
You don't
is
move,
only
so
moving.
VH1 is doing all sorts of effects to get you on that, moving from here to here to
it's
here
too
to
much,
here.
man. It makes you giddy.
Sometimes there's two of them.
Oh, it's the worst.
What, are you just in front of a green screen the whole time, right?
Oh, they really want me to wear green clothes so they can just
Make you all disappear,
wanna
just your
see-
head. They want to hire your head. They just want to. That's it.
They just want a floating head.
they want to CGI me right out of that fucking.
Put his head on Rodney King's body and make funny remarks to the cops.
Oh, one time they put me in a fake limousine with my head out, like yeah.
Oh,
green screen across with like, yeah. And these cocksuckers yesterday. Now the producers are cool, but you know the PR people are different from anybody. You know, so they had me fucking calling in programs yesterday, and I'll never ever, I swear on my soul, fuck with Voss again. When you catch him doing radio and he's sounding awful, it's not his fucking fault. I get on the radio and I'm starting to sound like Voss. Yeah, my favorite clip is my favorite clip is the black guy getting shot in the foot, and I'm like, oh my god,
Like pulling teeth.
So what's your favorite clip, Patrice?
Oh no.
How many radio shows did you have to do yesterday?
Something. It was 8:30 to 11:15.
Oh,
Every
that's
5,
work.
10 minutes too, right?
Fucking calling people who half didn't want to do it. You can tell. What? So what's the fucking show about? And they, you know they didn't swear. And the thing about free radio is that they don't even want you to be honest. You know how you just say something honest on this video? You just go, yeah man, shit's crazy. You know, if you go, yeah, the guy goes, yeah, you should be out there tiddling and toddling and telling everybody that you're doodling and dawdling. And I'm like, my self-esteem's too low. He goes, okay. Self-esteem is low.
Because they're not funny guys. They can't improv like that. They can't do it. They're not funny people.
These guys, McKinsey, they treated me like horse shit. Now, I don't blame the motherfuckers, really, because I had marbles in my throat at like 8:30. I'm like, yeah. He's like, how are we supposed to get excited? It's like it's 8:30. You cocksucking.
These fucking guys, they hide behind fake voices.
Oh, they sound like bill collectors. Hey, go. No, it's $1,750. Why won't you?
Who are the dicks in Boston?
We're being joined now by
McKinsey and
Patrice
somebody
O'Neill.
else that I never heard of. But some of them are cool. Some Puerto Rican in New Mexico. He's okay because he was a
pirate
fan.
Station.
Right.
Illegal pirate
Not even FM or AM. It's like a OM.
He's in a Monte Carlo outside the real station.
After you, it was cockfighting.
No, we had cockfighting yesterday.
True.
This is free FU radio. What? FU? So fucking the man cow who I don't know, I never seen, but I heard of him. Oh, this cocksucker treated me like dog shit. And I think let me tell you, you can't do free radio no more. After you do this show.
No.
Yep.
Or if you do another show that's like popular on any other like pay state, they hate your fucking guts. They cut, hey, all right, yeah, this is not satellite. So I call Man Cow Show. I'm like, hey, man, so here's what happened. He goes, I go, yeah, what's up, man? He was, you know, you can hear the show while you're on hold. Yeah. He played a couple things. I go, oh man, that was some funny shit. And I go, oh fuck, my bad, man, my fault, right?
Because you actually said when he went live, hey, that was some funny shit when you were hearing it on hold.
Right,
Gotcha.
like you know,
and you realized you cursed and you
apologized
apologized
I'm sorry.
right away.
Yeah. He goes, yeah. And then Captain CSI, that fucking idiot, goes, yeah, Patrice, it's not satellite radio, huh? Well, thank you.
Who's Captain CSI?
Billy.
Bill Burr?
Billy stupid fucking Burr. And then he goes, we talking later. He says all his mistakes later. I go, okay, Bill. And the guy goes, yeah, FM. Yeah, it's free and it's funny. And I go, oh, all right. Well, yeah, so tell me about the show. I don't know how to promote shit. So I'm like, it's a web show. It's me doing okay. And then somebody at his crew goes, yeah, he does this thing, whatever, fat guy dancing. Oh yeah, no, farting preacher.
Oh, farting preacher, right?
I saw the farting preacher. Oh yeah, I did that 10 years ago. Yeah, I did that 10 years ago. I go.
By the way, when you say I did that 10 years ago. That farting preacher bit, every radio guy in America got. All you had to do that bit was push play.
Right, like
it was one of those obvious things
like
that
he
probably
invented it.
It was one of those obvious bits that probably hundreds of guys just push play and had on their show. They didn't do anything. They just pushed play. And it's so different than what it is on Web Junk 20. Now that clip is being seen by a mass audience. You couldn't show that clip on radio. That's why it's so special to see the guy's face as he's preaching and closing his eyes, and that's where the farts come in. That's what makes that bit so funny is the visual.
I'm not fucking jerking off the thing like it's Dallas or you know what I mean, like it's groundbreaking. It's like, yeah, I'm on the show doing the thing. But I never got a chance to. He goes, yeah, if you want to see something funny, yeah, go to JimmySchubert.com. He's got a funny clip on JimmySchubert.com. He's funny. Click.
And hangs up on Patrice.
And hangs up.
What a cock.
So
Well, that's not his fault. He got hung up on.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like, okay, I don't mind you giving me shit. You know, I'm talking to Billy
Dude, he's a very bitter jock because, you know, Howard left and there were so many opportunities for someone like Mancow and he got nothing out of it.
And he was bragging that he was going to be the guy that took over.
He got nothing out of it. So, you know, he's a little bitter these days because he's stuck on free radio and he assumed this was his big opportunity. They'd move him into New York. Every radio guy wants to be broadcasting from New York. This is the place to do it. It's either New York or L.A. And he didn't get the call. So he's a very bitter guy.
Well, I don't know.
What did Billy Burr say?
We're talking, dude, man, you came in and you leaned on the mic stand, which is comic talk for you, just, like, mailed it in. And I go, what? How do you mail it in 4 seconds when a motherfucker goes, fuck you? He goes, man, and then he starts to tell me, you ever tell somebody a story that you told them, and then they tell it back to you because they fucking forget that you told... Billy starts giving fucking me... Who lent some of his personality to the motherfucker? How to trash somebody, dude? You know you got. Hey, he's Mancow. You got to give him shit. If he gives you shit, then if you give it back to him, then he likes you. I said, what the fuck are you talking, Billy? Are you teaching me how to like fuck with somebody? You dick! I know how to fuck with people. I was born doing that shit. So it's like I'm like, no, that's not the fucking point. The point is the context of it. You can fuck with somebody, you know somebody's being fucked with.
Right.
And you give them an opportunity to fuck with you back. Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, all right, hooly doodly. Ha! Click.
That's not fucking with someone.
Faggot.
Waiting. Yeah, that's not fucking with someone.
Man, cow, you're either... Here's what you are. There's no such thing as a man cow. I'll call him cow. Anytime I ever meet him, I'm going to go, hi, cow. Because there's two things you can be. A bull or the bull's bitch. You can't be a man and a cow. Faggot.
Bull's bitch.
Oh, hey. Well, come on here and be funny next time.
You know what? And that's the easiest way out in radio, to just hang up on someone. We hang up on people and make it, you know, part of our thing. We have fun with it. But we also, when it gets heated, we don't hang up. We go right at you.
With that edgy,
why didn't he go right at you?
Edgy left eyebrow up like, I got something to say, and you watch this. Buckle down the hatches, faggots, because Mancow is moving through. Fucking faggot. That shit, nigga, I hate, look, I'm a
dude, I'm with
motherfucker,
you.
but
if he had
I'm
a
not
problem with
bully.
you, he should have taken you on.
Come give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do your thing. But it's like, whatever. All right, tell me. And I'm in VH1 mode. Hey, hi, everybody. My voice started going, hey, good morning. Yeah, thanks for having me. Hula, ha. All right, because I could just see Viacom, a bullet in the back of my head if I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, you really start giving him some shit.
It's a fucking goofy internet show. What do you want from me?
Do they tape your interviews at VH1? I would love to get a hold of that.
Someone's probably got it. I
would love to get a hold of that audio.
They did a patch in. And if you hear
Can you ask the boys at VH1? We would do a whole hour on that. Patrice talking to regular radio over and over again?
Oh, it sounds like the same thing. Hi, this is WWZZX in Fluhatchee, Idaho. We're on the Smithers and Johnson. Now, every something and something sounds horrendous to me. I don't know why Opie and Anthony doesn't.
It does.
Because maybe I know you. That's why. But it's Mackenzie and Bullensworth.
No,
it's
dude, I'll tell you why. Because we openly admit that the name of this show stinks.
Sucks on ice.
Opie's just my stupid nickname since I was 10
my new one, by the way.
or 11. I hate being called Opie, but it's too late now.
The first time
I'm not trying to sit here and go, hey, this is cool, it's Opie and Anthony. I know my name fucking stinks and it's faggoty.
Yeah.
But I'm stuck with it because I made my name in the business with this name.
People call him on the phone. People call you on the phone and go, hey, Anthony, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Opie, O.
O&A. That's why I love the O&A, because it takes the faggoty out of the Opie part.
Greg. No one says Greg.
No.
Ope. But no one calls and goes, "Hello, man, cow."
Man, cow.
His name is Philip or fucking Harold or some goofy shit.
Yeah.
Eric. It's not
Eric.
Well, know what it is?
Eric.
Here's the difference.
Fucking Eric the cow, you
Dude.
fucking cocksucker. It's like, don't you ever fucking play me like I'm a cornball fucking executive asshole.
Yeah.
You didn't say no. As soon as he said, "I'm passing you in the man cow," I'm like, what?
Oh, boy.
That might be the
yeah.
Jimmy piece. Just see what's. Sorry, go ahead.
go
Keep going.
ahead,
Don't worry about it. It's for some later.
They're,
Fucker, he didn't. This it's like
there's no reason to treat you like some
Just
fucking hack.
come to, and he knows who I am.
Yeah.
He fucking knows because
Course
he
he
knows Billy. He knows Dane. He knows who I fucking am, and I do this
Well, he
show.
also knows that you're associated with this
And
program.
that's the main thing, you two assholes. They
we
all
call-
hate you. Free radio's over for me. So
How is Billy
Because
able
we
to
call
sit in
these
there
guys
with him?
out on a daily basis.
How is Bill Burr able to sit in there
who the
with him?
fuck knows?
Well, Bill had some dates in Chicago, I
Yeah,
guess.
I
But
mean,
how is he
whatever.
able to sit in there and not
I don't know.
get shit? Because he's obviously associated with this program also.
Hey, dude. Hey, dude. It's not satellite. Thanks, Billy.
You gotta look in a situation like that. I didn't hear the show, but
You
you,
know how
gotta
many
fucking
times-
go to bat for your friend. You gotta fucking plug for your friend. You
Hold
gotta
on,
go to
Jimmy.
bat for your
You
friend.
know how many times? Look, we run in a horrible circle. Me, Jimmy, Colin. You know how many
You're awful people, I
come
know.
and go, dude, man, you're great, but fucking Norton.
No
or,
one, I hope.
A lot. So, Colin, dude, it's like you go, man, man, that nigga's the funniest motherfucker
Yeah,
ever met.
fuck you.
Such. Dude, you can't. You mailed it in, dude. This is not satellite. This is free radio, man.
Bill Burr, fucko list.
Giving me
Jimmy's
advice on
back
how
for
to
6
give people
months, so
shit.
all right.
Bill Burr is on the fucko list.
No, he's not. It's like he don't have
Yes,
to.
he is.
We
We
need
need
have
Bill
to
to
defend
explain.
me. But it's like, did you just tell me what giving shit is, Bill?
Yeah.
Did you listen to what happened? That motherfucker greased me up.
I want Bill's side of this.
Yeah, let's get Bill on the
Call
phone.
that motherfucker.
Get Bill,
and he'll go,
because-
dude, he can't. He mailed it in. He did the da-da-do. Get the tape. You'll hear what the fuck happened.
I
and
would
then
love
on the
to hear
phone,
the
he goes,
tape.
"Oh, I messed up. It's like Coke and Pepsi. You can't." And it's dude, he gave you shit. You know, see the way he is. He gives you shit. You give it back, and then he likes you. What?
Talking like fucking Hopper in Apocalypse Now.
Just explain to me.
Man, you don't understand him, man.
Are they gonna say he was a funny man? He was a good caller?
Are you fucking joking? I'm like, huh? Now I said bullshit. That's what I said. Oh, man, not bullshit. I said that's some funny shit.
Funny shit.
That's some funny
Got
shit.
off on
and
the
then I
wrong
go,
foot.
sorry about that, man. Sorry. Didn't mean that. Forgot.
But then all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
listen,
great opportunity to put in the satellite radio tie-in. Hey, this isn't satellite radio.
This is in satellite radio, and it's free and it's funny, and we don't have to pay for it.
Oh,
and,
boy.
And it was over. And yeah, you know what's a funny video? Yeah, I did that clip 10 years ago. You know what's funny? JimmySchubert.com. He has the horse killing the guy on his thing. Now that's funny. Click.
That's like plugging another radio show on his show.
It was cold.
Why?
But you know what? It's his show. I don't
That's
give a fuck.
calculated.
But let me say that you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Let me say you ain't shit. Matter of fact, we couldn't even have an argument over the radio because I'll go, faggot, you ain't shit. He'll go, okay, you can't have an intelligent hoodly with me. I don't get into no clever quips with motherfuckers.
You know what? You destroy people. And he did not want to. He's familiar with you enough to know that you would have crushed him if you would have been able to go back and forth one time.
Hey, I'm on
One
Fox
time.
this morning. Hey, what do you think of Hurricane Katrina? It's crazy out there, man. Hurricane, watch out. My left eyebrow's going up. Something wild and fucking wacky's gonna happen. Buckle down your fucking harnesses, because I am a cow and I could just turn into a bull. Watch it, China. You fucking faggot.
How about the Pest take on Mancow today and make his life a living hell?
Yeah, go ahead, pests.
His show is in its first hour up there in Chicago.
I don't even know this cocksucker. Thanks, fellas.
Let's see if he'll take on some of the Pest.
They didn't even say
Attack.
Opie and Anthony. Would
No.
not say Opie. Satellite radio.
Yeah.
What else are they talking about? 80s channel?
Dude, they're-
that fucking 80s channel. What the fuck
That's
is it with
the problem.
the theme from Rocky?
Listen, they're all and they're.
Broadway Show Tunes channel is the problem.
Let me explain something too, because we know radio like the back of our hand. All these cocksuckers are so jealous of Anthony and I, and it's a fact Because when satellite radio first started, all these guys were like, satellite radio. Now it's blowing up. And satellite radio, especially XM, our philosophy, we're not interested in just throwing a bunch of hack shows on the air thinking they're going to be better. You know, it's more of an entertainment type of thing we're doing here at XM. It's not just get radio shows that were okay and bring them over. We're very picky with what radio shows we're going to bring over here.
Yeah.
And these guys are frustrated that they're not getting the call.
And frustrated they can't do the type of radio that we pulled off yesterday.
And the only thing they could say is it's free and it's funny. We did a show yesterday that you couldn't even touch on regular radio that people are saying is the best radio we've ever done. With the bee stinging the guys in the ball bag.
And there's a difference between busting somebody's balls and everybody knows and fucking being sabotaged. And you know when it's, as a comic, you know when it's happening.
The difference.
You know absolutely.
If you guys
know
was
exactly
like,
what's happening.
Okay, they're saying you got to go. It's like, you fucking know, and you give a motherfucker a long time to suck. And if you fucking with, it's a back and forth. All he had to do was say, hey, you fat fucking hack, you're doing a web show. What is that?
Yeah.
I go, well, it's a web show, fuckface. Oh, you can't swear. Holy doodly. Mooing out here. I'm mooing the fuck away, baby. Watch out. And it's like, just give a motherfucker a chance to say, okay, you don't like me, but don't fucking say, okay, you wasn't being funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's another one of these guys. He's such a phony. It's unbelievable.
But you know something, Patrice? He's not just a man. He's a cow.
He's a cow.
It's like two things.
It's an oxymoron.
So you gotta respect that.
It's fish mammal.
Hold on to the pests out there.
Pests. It's fish
Hold on
mammal.
to the pests out there. They're going to help you out today,
pests.
Patrice. A quick attack today.
General quarters. Pests. General quarters.
The phone number for Mancow 321. What? Well, why'd you write 321 then?
What's the matter?
Oh my God!
Fucking
You're not helpful, Eric.
I bring nothing to the table. I bring nothing to the
A
table.
shit of bag worthless.
I bring nothing to the table. I bring nothing to the table.
Shit on bag.
I bring nothing to the
Now
table.
all the pests are calling some other area code.
I bring nothing to
They're
the
calling
table.
some other state
Trashing
now.
some fat Eskimo in Juneau somewhere.
What did I do?
Welcome to WZZ, the baby seal of the. Hello.
Here we go.
Home of fat-faced idiocy.
On the air. When I am
When I am carving whale blubber from carcass, should I cut closer to skin or not? Rabone, I don't care about whale blubber.
Why these people call like this?
Why people bother me?
Let's see how.
I am.
Doodly doodly. I am man seal.
I am girl seal. I am big whale. No, I am big shrimp.
Let's give Mancow some good radio today. Let's see if he could go with this one. To the O&A pests out there, 312-591-5-COW.
Wow.
312-591-5-COW.
There's an 800 or an 888 number that people are posting too.
All right,
1-888-2-MAN-COW. Sounds a little easier.
1-888-2-MAN-COW.
What number did you give? The receptionist over at the station?
Yeah. He fucking gave out like Infinity's fucking office in Maine. Orifice.
Hey, how can I forward your call?
What's the number again, Anthony?
It is 888-2-MAN-COW.
All right.
Have fun with that today.
Let's go to Sarah.
Balls out, guys.
Sarah in New Hampshire. He won't go with it. He's a pussy. Sarah, our buddy Bill Burr's on the line. Bill.
Yo.
Sorry to make you wait, Bill. That wasn't on purpose. We're just
all right.
trying to go through some things here.
Hi, sweetie.
Hey, what's up, Jim? Yo, what did that lying cocksucker say last Friday?
Patrice?
Jesus
Because it
Christ.
started a whole thing on whackbag.com.
He is
Like, now the listeners are voting to ban Bill, if we should ban Bill Burr from the program.
Oh, it's hilarious. He called up the Mancow show completely unprepared. He bombed. It was hilarious. And then somehow he goes on your show and blamed it on me. I mean, it was a smear campaign that, like, fucking Dick Cheney should hire him. I actually tried to save him.
Wow, now this is something he would definitely deny.
Here's the setup, by the way. Bill was in Chicago over the weekend. By the way, people are saying you killed in Chicago. Want to get that out of the way. So he was in Chicago promoting his comedy gig, and he was on Mancow's show. Someone we openly hate, by the way, but that's none of our businesses.
You know, yeah. I mean,
no, it really isn't. I mean, we have personal shit against the guy, whatever, but we would never tell any of you guys where to go, obviously. So you were in studio doing your thing. Patrice called in to promote Web Junk 20. You're saying he bombed horribly, and
this is what happened.
But Patrice said this is what started, that you were there, and basically on Mancow's side, and said something like, "Come on, Patrice, this isn't satellite radio. You got to give the people something," or something like that.
Yeah, no, that's not what happened. This is what happened. God, he's just a son of a bitch. He calls up the show. First of all, he kept going, okay, we got Patrice coming up, blah, 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 from, the VH1 thing. I'm like, oh, this is going to be cool. Patrice is going to be, he's going to be on, right? So I'm in studio with, like, 6 other jackasses, and in defense of Patrice, Mancow is a dick. Unbelievable cocksucker. He's always turning down the fucking mics, and the second I walked in, he started breaking my balls. But, like, the club let me know. They were like, all right, this guy is a dick. He's going to break your balls, blah, 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 whatever, right? So Patrice calls in. He finally goes to Patrice, and Mancow was playing some sort of clip, and they go, okay, let's go to Patrice. And Patrice is kind of laughing at the clip, and he just goes, yeah, that's some funny shit. And then Mancow, like, fucking eyes go cross. He's got to dump all the shit out. So he starts off on the wrong foot, cursing, right? So I say to try to save, and like Mancow's going, what the hell are you doing? This is fucking free radio, blah, 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 blah. You can't do that. And I just threw out, I go, yeah, come on, Patrice, this isn't satellite. Like, ha-ha, like that thing. Looking back, I probably should have said this wasn't HBO or something like that, but I said that shit trying to help him out. Then Mancow kind of snapped. He goes, yeah, this is free radio, and it's funny, or something like that, right? So he goes, hey, Patrice, Bill's in studio. Do you know Bill? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, yeah. And I go, hey, Patrice, what's up? And he just gives me some half-ass, yeah, hey, and then laughed. And I could tell right then he did not want to do the interview. He didn't have his fucking energy was down. He had no stories. He goes to do his first fucking clip. Mancow fucking goes, I saw that clip on the fucking internet like 10 years ago. And right there, I'm like, all right, Patrice is going to smash him. And he had nothing. And then Mancow goes, all right, you're not funny. Or whatever, the show isn't funny. And he fucking hung up on him.
Ooh,
and, dude,
that's
I'm
brutal.
going to say right now, I fucking died laughing. And he, that son of a bitch, this wasn't an Opie and Anthony thing. He fucking tried to blame everything. This was a comedian to comedian watching another comic friend of yours bomb. It's like watching a friend of yours fall down the fucking stairs. It was hilarious. You know what I mean? And not only that, Patrice is the king. He invented that game of you're not funny, I'm hanging up on you. He's hung up on me 30,000 times this year already. So to see it happen to him was fucking hilarious. And he lied and said that I called him after the show. He called me. I returned his phone call. And he tried to worm his way out of the fact that he stunk and wasn't prepared to do that show. And he blamed me for the bomb, he blamed Mancow, and he blamed you guys. He goes, Mancow knew that I was fucking on the Opie and Anthony show and blah, blah. It's like, Patrice, you're not famous. You host a fucking clip show on VH1. You're the fucking Black Mo Rocker. Just fucking hype your show. He didn't do it. He got hung up on, and then it's like my fault. Like, what was I supposed to do? There was, like, nothing to defend. He ate his balls, and plus, if that happened the other way around, he would have laughed his ass off at me on the air, and then he would have called up every comedian he knew and had a conference call and would have trashed me for an hour. I would have laughed it off. That would have been it. I wouldn't have gone on Opie, your guys' show and thrown me under the bus like it was my fault.
I don't think he said it was your fault. Like, I don't think he said that it was your fault he bombed. He just, I think he felt kind of like you kind of left him swinging.
Patrice?
Well, I speculate on what Patrice said.
Yeah, Patrice
when we have him on the line.
Patrice.
Listen, I just heard that horseshit tirade Billy just said.
It wasn't a tirade. That was the truth.
Okay. Listen, this is exactly what happened. Ready? Yeah. This is exactly what happened. Didn't even deserve. See, the energy I gave the situation was mad cow. Didn't give Billy too much energy. Didn't throw you under the bus, Billy. Just you were there, so your name had to be up there. Basically, I get on the show. I go, oh, man, yo, that shit was funny. Swore, right? Man cow, I said, oh, man, I'm sorry. Apologetic, sorry about that. So Billy goes, and you stop me, Billy, when it's all wrong. At what point was the morning excitement when I was bombing? Let me know when I was bombing. Yo, oh, that was some funny shit, dude.
Dude, I heard.
Wait a minute.
I know when you don't want to be doing something. You didn't want to be doing that fucking interview, dude. And when I yelled and I said, "Come on, Patrice, this isn't satellite radio," I thought that was going to be funny, dude. I was trying to fucking help you out.
Did you hear that? I was trying to help you out. Now, you didn't. So,
yes,
man cow, wait a minute.
I didn't not have your back. You know you should be mad at? You should be mad at the people who told you to call that station and didn't tell you that guy was going to be a dick. Dude, you realize that there was 6 other guests in that studio on mic, and every 2 seconds, Mancow fucking brings all the mics down, and I was in studio for like 15 minutes trying to figure out what the fucking vibe of that show was as that guy kept coming at me, trashing me.
I never said that you were supposed to save me, Billy. I'm just telling the story.
Why do I have like 200 fucking emails saying that I can't believe you hung Patrice out to dry and all that shit?
Yeah, but that was from people's own opinion, Billy. I'm going to tell the story again, right? I'm going to tell the story again. I get on Mancow. I go, oh, that was some funny shit. Listening to the clips and stuff he was playing. So I'm trying to ingratiate myself on some corporate horse shit. Now, I'm not disagreeing. It was just some old, hey, watch Web Junk 20 shit. That's what it was. So I go, oh, sorry about that. He goes, yeah, all right. And then you go, hey, yeah, Patrice, it's not satellite radio. I go, okay, Billy. And he goes,
No. Then he goes, hey, we got
this is free radio.
That's he introduced us, Patrice. How the fuck did you know I was already in studio?
He goes, yeah, this is free radio, and it's funny. All right, get to your show, man.
No. You're skipping over the part where he introduced us and you fucking blew me off.
Oh, okay, that's some new shit that I didn't know about.
You were doing your, hey, I don't feel like fucking doing this. You didn't want to fucking do it, Patrice.
How's this sounding right now? But let me talk, Billy. You might not sound as fucking stupid.
What do you mean, dude? You came in there and sat there. I didn't even get to fucking interrupt you. You talked about me for all day on Friday.
Well, you did. You just did. Now I'm on the phone.
Dude, I know you're full of shit. Is you reached out to Voss for an alliance on Friday? When have you ever reached out to Voss and say, oh, I'd never trash him again. Those phone-ins are difficult.
I get on the phone. You do what you do, right? Never didn't blame you. I'm just telling you that's a part of the story, right? So Mancow goes, yeah, right, yeah. This free radio, it's funny. Good blasey, right? Then he proceeds, his boy, one of the people in the studio goes, yeah, I saw the clip about the farting preacher or whatever. Mancow goes, yeah, I did that on my show 10 years ago. Yeah. You know what's funny? Go to what's his name? Fucking JimmySchubert.com. He has funny stuff on his. Yeah. All right. Click.
No.
At what point?
And then you.
At what point?
Back right there. And you
wait a minute. At what point was I bombing?
Right after he trashed your show and you had nothing. There was a pause from you, and he
was that right? You know where the pause was? A fucking click.
Oh God, Patrice, you're so fucked.
Exactly. You know what?
I'm not saying the guy wasn't a dick. I'm just saying, dude. Let me ask you this: if you didn't fucking blame that whole fucking phone call on as you talked to that guy, your energy, you sounded like Shaq after a basketball game. That was like your fucking energy, and you somehow go on Opie and Anthony. And
where did the
blame
energy?
The whole fucking thing on me.
Now you see, right now, I feel 10 times shittier. 10 times shittier now than I did on Mancow. Now, do you know me, Billy? You know me. That I'm not going to take somebody's fucking shit. So,
if you get on the phone and go, yeah, Patrice, Buddha, 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 da-da-da-da-da, and I'm going, what? And then you go click, and then tell me I bombed?
No, Patrice, you fucked that interview up from the get-go.
Right. When
That's
I said
why he
shit.
snapped on you, dude.
When I said shit.
And Patrice, I never said that guy wasn't a dick. He was one of the biggest cocksuckers. The second I walked in, he was fucking trashing me. What
Here's
I'm
what
pissed
you said
about
to me, Billy.
is I fucking come back
Here's
and
what,
I get like
here's what you
200
said to me.
fucking
Here's what you
emails
said to me, Bill.
saying that I hung you out to dry.
No, I never said
obviously
you hung
you
me out
must
to
have
dry.
said
That's what
something
people
like
listening
that.
to the story said. That's what
What's
people
that?
listening to the story said. You did that, not me.
Oh, I get it. You go in and tell the story, and 200 people hear it one way, but it's their fault again.
Well,
I get it, and then you have a bad thing on Mancow, and it's my fault. I get it. I get it.
Wait a minute. Your version of the story does it make it sound completely different, Billy, or it makes it sound the same?
I don't
Just
agree
because
with
you
your
have the
version, Patrice,
energy,
so obviously it's going to be
just
different.
because you have the energy to say it the way you want to say it, the facts are the facts, Billy. I didn't say you threw me under the bus. I'm just saying.
Then how did like 30 people fucking get that impression?
How
do I? Hey, you're on the fucko list. Blah 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 blah. You obviously said something.
What? No. That's where
Well, what did you say,
people,
Patrice?
Billy, anybody listening to this conversation knows what happened.
What?
Anybody listening to this conversation knows what happened.
How could they know what happened? The first half.
Because I'm telling them what happened, and you're corroborating it with your fucking screaming.
Patrice, the first half of the fucking phone call got dumped.
There was no half of the phone call, you fucking asshole.
Patrice, it was a 30-second phone call.
A half of a phone call means
Now
if the
you're
phone
yelling.
call was a minute, 30 seconds of it would have been me sucking. You understand? That's
Why are you
what
yelling?
half of a phone call means. It was 5 seconds. That guy was a dick.
I never said he wasn't a dick, Patrice. I'm just saying, if you run into a guy and the dude's a fucking dick, I'm trying to fucking help you out,
You don't
and then all of a
help me,
sudden I get
Billy.
like 200 emails saying that I'm an asshole, so I'm saying you're full of shit.
You don't help me with dicks. You don't need to help me with dicks. You don't give me fucking any motherfucking reference point on how to defend myself verbally, nigga. I know what I'm doing. I taught you how to do the shit.
What?
Yeah, you laughed that off. I taught you, Billy.
Oh, you did?
So you don't give me like fucking. You don't tell me, hey, yeah, Mancow.
He trashed your show, and you had no comeback, and then
you
he hung
gotta
up on you. That's
defend
what
yourself
happened.
against Mancow. I don't need you to tell me that. All I need is Mancow to put me on the phone with him, give me the proper opportunity, which he didn't.
Well, look, dude, all I'm
Listen
saying
to
is
the
I
fucking
had
tape.
nothing to do with
Listen
your
to the
horse
tape.
shit. That's all I'm saying. And you definitely said some shit, or I wouldn't have had all that fucking crap on my fucking website.
Play the fucking tape. That's all you got to do is listen to the shit. I
You're
didn't say
not going to
Billy
hear
was
the
supposed
beginning,
to
Patrice,
support
because
me.
it got dumped, because you cursed.
He didn't dump me.
Oh, my God.
You nigga, the phone call started
I
off.
was in studio
The phone call started off
with
with
you cursing. He dumped
Yes.
all of that. I
Yes.
think he even had that part where he introduced you and me got dumped.
yes, he dumped it, and he
'Cause you cursed.
After he dumped that, this motherfucker goes, yeah, okay, go to your show, and I'm like, first of all, and this is no excuse, but I'm on there being a fucking corporate cocksucker who VH1 comes back and goes, man, you didn't even have to do no shit like that. Thank you, VH1. Now I'll know.
Dude, you know what?
'Cause
They're
I'm
the
on
ones
the
you
show
should be
going,
mad at, not
yeah,
me.
Yeah, watch the show, comes on a Friday. Yeah, okay. And then somebody in the studio goes, yeah, you know what? The farting preacher, that was funny. The motherfucker goes, yeah, I did that 10 years ago. Yeah. And you know what's funny? You know what would be a funny clip? Go to JimmySchubert.com and watch the fucking, I guess the horse guy fuck somebody, the horse fucked the guy to death. Go to JimmySchubert.com and watch something really funny. Okay, Patrice, click. Yeah.
You tell me in there where I fucked you over.
Was down.
Wait, I'm going to jump in really fast because I'm hearing both sides here, and it's obvious that both of you guys don't respect Mancow. Like Patrice is.
I fucking don't.
Yeah, I know, but
You see that shit? You see what he just did there?
But
see how he keeps setting me up to be like I was out there kissing that fucking asshole.
Yeah, but
I wasn't. That guy was a fucking asshole.
I don't know if Bill said it before Patrice got on the line, but Bill was saying how he doesn't respect him either because he pulls some shit when you go into his studio, like he trashes you and knocks you down, and he doesn't give you a chance because he works the microphones where you can't even get on mic.
Hey, Opie, can I just say something right now?
Yeah, go.
Opie, let me just tell you something.
No, I'm not saying anyone's an asshole. Trust me, I like both of you guys. I mean,
Opie, let me just tell you something. When I returned Patrice's phone call afterwards, I'm just breaking his balls the way we break balls at the cellar. The dude hung up on him. It's the fucking Man Cow show. Who gives a fuck? And he is immediately just trying to avoid the whole fucking trash. And I mean, I just did to him what he would have done to me. He would have had teeth on fucking freeway and all that shit. I was just teasing him. That was it. But I think he was afraid that I was going to go on Opie and Anthony and go, oh my God, Patrice, blah blah blah. I wasn't even going to bring this shit up.
This is
all of a sudden he spins it the whole fucking other direction, and I get all these fucking messages on my website like I didn't fucking stick up for him, and I'm a fucking asshole.
But I didn't
called him up to find out what he said, and he's all fucking giggling like a girl, like tee-hee, tee-hee, I didn't say anything, ha-ha,
I didn't say that.
And
I didn't
shit
say you
like
were giggling
that.
like
Right there, I knew he was full of shit.
I didn't say you was giggling like a girl.
I said you were.
If you listen,
when I called
if you
up,
listen to
Patrice,
Billy, I'll let him finish. Maybe I'll get in there. Go ahead, Billy.
Well, I've been listening to you when you talk, Patrice, and I shut up, and you've been fucking interrupting me.
You see where this is going? This shit is like, hey, trashing you like you trash me. This, hey, I listen to you like you listen to me. I'm telling you, this shit is just some shit. Billy doesn't know how to give shit. I teach you how to give shit, Billy. You don't give shit.
Patrice,
I do.
Patrice, you can't take a trashing.
Are you fucking out of your mind,
Patrice,
Billy?
you can dish it out, but you can't take it. The dude
like
hung
a
up
guy
on
who
you.
don't know who I am.
A little bit, and you got pissed, and then you went into Opie and Anthony, and you fucking threw me under the bus. That's what the fuck happened.
Know me.
Holy shit.
You know me, Billy.
I know you, and I know you.
Stop talking like I'm a fucking stranger to you.
I teased you a little bit. I laughed at you, and you got mad, and then you took it out, and you flipped out and went on O&A and trashed me. That's what happened.
And you think that's a trashing. If I ever heard you like that, I would never trash you like that. I'd be like, that man, you know what, that motherfucker played you. But you...
Oh, that's amazing.
Billy.
Oh, I get it.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, if it was the other way around.
It's Billy.
You would have laughed on air, and then you would have had a conference call of every comedian I know, and you would have trashed me.
You don't know what trashing is, Billy.
Bling, bling, bang, bang.
What?
Sorry, just the headline of the Post today. I thought it made sense here right now.
All right, yo. They telling me I gotta go.
No, not at all. I get what happened here. See, Patrice, that pussy man cow didn't give you a chance to even defend yourself on his show, which is so lame it's not even funny. We allow people to defend themselves all the time on this show. And Patrice felt, Bill, that you were kind of taking man cow's side on the whole thing. Is that fair, Patrice? To sum it up?
No. I don't feel like he was taking man cow's side at all.
Well,
I felt like... Matter of fact, I didn't feel... if you listen to anything I said, it wasn't like, hey, blame Billy. Like, even when I said fucking the CSI Billy, the only thing I put on Billy is that he mentioned, hey, this ain't satellite radio, which gave this cocksucker, and it ain't blame, but it gave him an in to do what he does. I'm not saying,
hey, Patrice.
I'm famous and da-da-da, but fucking man, shitty.
Hey, Sweet Knees.
Eric knows who I am.
Patrice. I had like fucking 15 O&A fans come up to me on my Friday night show going, dude, what happened between you and Patrice? I go, he's just fucking around. They go, no, it sounded kind of serious. We were kind of fucking around, but it sounded kind of serious.
I'm cursing out man cow. You're part of it.
You see,
there was no joking in it, but it wasn't fuck Billy. It wasn't fuck Billy. It's the same energy that Anthony used.
That's the only reason why I called in today.
When we called you CSI, it was the same energy that I used that with. That's the energy I used your name with, was the same energy with, thank you, Bill, for saying I'm on fucking satellite. And the reason I said thank you on that show the way I did is because exactly what he did. It was over.
Well, I know, Patrice, it's funny how you somehow didn't trash me, but everybody took it that way, and people came to my fucking show saying that you trashed me.
Well, what did they say I said, Bill?
They basically said, like, yo, what happened between you and Patrice?
Yeah,
and
what did you say?
Dude, can I fucking finish?
What did you say?
Can I finish, Patrice?
Go ahead.
They come up to me. Okay, first of all, I got like 30 fucking emails calling me a dick, and I'm not loyal to the show, and I don't have your back. I got 30 of those fucking emails, and then I get like 10 listeners on the Friday night show going, what the fuck happened between you and Patrice? And I go, he was fucking around, right? And they go, no. He kind of sounded like he was serious.
Okay, so you got secondhand fucking information.
Yeah, 50 fucking
What did
people.
they say I said, Bill? That trashed you.
They said that you said I didn't have your... I don't know exactly word for fucking word what they said. But
Get the fucking exact word for word,
Patrice,
Bill.
shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. I get 30 fucking emails, and I got 10 guys coming up to me. I mean, they all heard it the wrong fucking way.
What the fuck did they say I said?
Oh, you know what? They didn't have a fucking stenographer there to read it exactly back. Patrice.
So really,
whatever vibe you put up.
So all fucking courtrooms have a stenographer, Billy, or it ain't court. So if you put me on trial for those fucking fans that turned on you for their own reasons, get yourself a fucking stenographer, Bill. Go get one.
Patrice, whatever, dude, whatever vibe you put out there, all I'm saying is I'm responding to that shit.
All right, the vibe. All right, well, Billy, I'm sorry for the vibe I put out there, dude.
Dude, and I'm sorry you didn't want to do that fucking
I apologize.
And then blamed it on me.
I apologize for the vibe. I apologize for you getting swept up in the shit. I'm going to tell you now, on the air, that energy was towards Mankind, what he did. It wasn't towards you, Billy. So I apologize. I hope some of these fans who heard it and heard me put out a fucking vibe accept the apology.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I mean, Patrice is pissed off that, Mancow was such a wimp and didn't give him a chance to, go at him.
Dude, and you know something? I 100% support the guy in that. That guy is like, that Mancow dude, he's a total fucking control freak. He's one of those guys, you walk in, and the first thing he has to do is he has to knock you down because you got some TV credits or whatever. Like the second I walked in, this is the first thing he said to me. I come walking into the studio. They're doing their show, and I kind of, whispered to, one of the dudes there, because, the mics are on. I go, hey, man, get me some headphones. And he goes, yeah, don't worry, superstar. We'll get you some cans.
Yeah.
Shit. So right off
cunt.
that, so this is my head, right?
Look, I'm not taking anyone's side, but I want to help Bill out a little bit just because, it sounds like Bill was in a tough spot to begin with.
Dude, and he had 7 fucking... He's got this rapping Mexican, right? He's got this guy who's got a book. He had the lead singer from one of those NXS shows. He had his third mic guy, the hot intern, some loud guy, and then there's me. There's fucking 7 of us on the fucking mic, and this dude... Every 2 seconds is grabbing, he's on the mixing board, bringing all our fucking mics down, his shit up. He is like...
I've heard many times that this guy does all these little tricks.
Yeah, dude,
he'll turn your fucking mics down because he has to be the most important person in the room at all times. Howard does the same fucking shit.
Dude, and then he's one of these guys, and he... at the end of the fucking show, he's going to me, so Bill, so the Schfelt show's off the air, So your career is basically over, right? And then I'm fucking, I'm like, all right, this guy's a dick, laughing. I go, no, dude, I got an HBO special. And he's like, oh, yeah, did it air yet? I go, yeah, it aired back in September. He goes, yeah, I haven't seen it. I'm like, well, it's doing great things to me, Mancow. It's like, whatever, you're being, and then I swear to God, the second he gets off the air, then he's like he's like a little puppy coming up to you. Oh, did you have a good time? Was everything, have a good time? And all
phony
that shit. You're just like,
fucking
yeah,
ass.
I had a great time. Whatever.
I hate that phony shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was that shit. So it's like the only reason why I laughed when he hung up on Patrice is because he did it in such like kind of like a seller, like I'm just being an over-the-top dick. So when I called Patrice back and he was saying Mancow was a dick, I'm just laughing the way I would laugh at another comedian. I wasn't going to call you guys up and go, Patrice bombed on that show, blah, blah. I wasn't going to do any of that shit. And then I'm fucking out there the next day. I got to do Mancow again because, that's my shit. I'm working at Zany's. They're sending me. I got to do the fucking media, right? And then I come home and there's all this shit on my fucking website saying Patrice fucking, you didn't have Patrice's back, you did this to Patrice, you did that to Patrice, you did this to
Patrice never said that.
I think part of the reason is there's such a hatred between O&A and Mancow that the fans, because I think if it happened on another show, there wouldn't have been, like, the fans wouldn't have reacted.
Yeah, all our fans know how much we hate that douche, that phony ass. So I guess they were hoping, knowing that Patrice was in a bad spot and you were in studio, that maybe they were hoping that you were gonna really just go at it.
But I'll be honest, when I first heard it, and it wasn't the way Patrice said it. He didn't tell me at all that Billy fucked me. He didn't say that at all. He just kind of told me what happened. And when you're calling into a radio show, especially a hostile one like that, I mean, it's a tough phone call. And then you got a friend in studio. And you feel, my first thought was like, fuck, man, why didn't Bill go to bat for him? It wasn't, Patrice didn't throw you under the bus when we were talking. He didn't say, Bill fucked me. He just told me what happened.
Yeah, we'll help Free Radio today. Someone get a hold of Mancow, and we'll put this challenge out. Let Patrice talk on your fucking radio show.
Yeah.
Let's see how good you really are at this talk radio shit.
I'll have a good time talking, but you know, it's like, okay, me and Mancow, verbally, it's like going in there and it's like trying to have a boxing match, but you can't wear all your equipment.
Right.
Because as soon as I go, Mancow, you're this, or man, I'm not going to have a clever quip with this faggot. He knows what he did, and he knows how he is. And he'll go, okay, he can't talk, and blah, blah, blah. Fuck him.
How can you fight with a guy that has a fake voice?
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Well, let me tell you something.
And it's like,
Tell you a thing or two.
I'm going to tell you a thing or two after this 20-minute commercial break.
exactly, dude. But it's like, I'll have a fun time talking to him at any point that he wants to talk. And that's the story. That's the story I was given, what that pussy did. But at the same time, to hear Bill, before I was on the phone, say I was bombing, and Bill just explained how he was in studio for a fucking whatever minute.
I got
to get a chance.
All right, listen.
fucking defend himself.
I got audio. It's like 2 minutes. I don't know if it's from our show or his show. I have no idea. I don't. Oh, it's Mancow's show.
Oh.
All right, we got the actual audio.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, we've got Patrice on. Patrice!
Listen to this.
Hey, we got Patrice on. Patrice!
And he already hates you going into this.
Oh, we've got Patrice on. Patrice!
Hey.
The hell do you think this is?
Hey.
VH1?
No,
They don't start us on VH1.
they should.
Do you know this guy, Bill?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah!
Patrice.
No, wait, hold on a minute. We got to give it a second or two before we put Filthy on.
Yeah.
So obvious. Before we put Filthy on. What a douchebag.
See, that's what
All right, I'm gonna explain.
I'm talking about. Like,
Well,
it started off bad, and when I said that satellite radio shit, I was that in my mind, that was a fucking joke. And the second I said that shit, I was like, that was like me saying fucking Pepsi at a Coke convention, because now he's gonna fucking snap even more.
Right.
So.
And let me.
When I called up today and said that you were bombing, I was just trying to give you shit back because I felt like, the shit I was reading and all the crap on my fucking website, I'm like, there's no way this dude didn't fucking throw me to the dogs, because the response on my site is, like, ridiculous.
I even said it twice on their show, on O&A show, is, look, I don't want to put Billy in no funny shit. That's the thing. It was about Mancow. So the way the story was taken, the energy that was, look, man, it is what it is. And I don't want you to be in no fucking spot. I called Opie the other day. Man, I hope this motherfucking shit don't put Billy in a fucking shitty spot. I just don't want it to happen like that. It's a Mancow thing, and you happen to be there, unfortunately, and you happen to open your big fucking mouth, unfortunately.
All right, let's listen to the audio.
See that shit?
All right, let's.
I opened my big fucking.
All right, hold on. We got the audio, so let's see if you opened your big mouth, okay? All I want to do here is set it up where obviously Patrice was on hold listening to Mancow's show.
He dumped.
No, I know. I'm going to explain. I know exactly what happened. Something funny was happening as Patrice was on the phone. So when they finally went to Patrice gave an honest comment and said, wow, that was some funny shit. Forgot that, you're just talking normally like you do. And that's why they dumped. Patrice wasn't trying to start any trouble. He was like, oh, wow, that was funny shit, or whatever he said. So obviously, if you're on free radio, you got to dump that crap out. He hits the dump button. That takes 7 seconds away, I would guess.
During that time, that's when I go, hey, come on, Patrice, this isn't satellite radio.
All right, wait, we're going to listen. Now we're going to pick up the tape.
Yeah!
Patrice.
No, wait, hold on a minute. We got to give it a second or two before we put Filthy on.
Yes.
Ugh.
His fourth or fifth word was a curse word?
Yeah. Right out of the box.
That ain't right.
Patrice.
Yeah, sorry about that, man.
Okay, buddy. Patrice O'Neill is on. Bill Burr is here.
Billy, what's up, man?
Yo, this isn't satellite radio.
Thanks, sweetie.
Yeah, no, this is actually funny, and you don't have to pay for it.
Right.
Fuck you two in your fight. That guy is a dick. Satellite radio. He's got to bash us, too. In satellite radio. Like, there's nothing funny or fun going on here.
Yeah, nothing at all, right?
What a cock.
Nothing at all. Why don't you go to audible.com and see how unfunny we are? So the biggest thing being downloaded on audible.com because we're doing some very funny and entertaining radio
see
for
how we
people.
Bring it right back to us?
Well, you know what's funny about doing radio now? It's like fucking West Side Story. It's like you do every fucking town you go into. It's like everybody hates everybody now.
Yeah.
And then you throw in the extra fucking terrestrial versus satellite and all that fucking shit. It's like Bloods and Crips out there. Everywhere you go, and you're just fucking trying to be like, oh, I'm at the Chuckle Hut this fucking weekend, blah, 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 blah. And just,
Well,
there's no way not to step in shit on these things.
This is what I have to say to free radio today. Bling, bling, bang, bang. How do you like them apples?
Ooh, tough talk.
Back to the tape.
Right.
Are they abusing satellite over there, Bill?
No, that's the first time I brought it up. That was probably a bad thing. It's like Coke and Pepsi.
Nice talking to you, sweetie.
Sweetie.
I know. Get on to your thing. Sorry.
What is web junk?
Web junk, it's a little thing that comes on VH1 11:30 on Friday nights. It's just me and all those little goofy clips you see over the internet. And, it's just one of those enjoyable little shows that you just sit and you watch. And
it's a great show.
Hilarious.
You just had the Reverend farting.
Yeah.
You showed me that a long time ago.
I've had that video forever.
They just had that on there, and it's the greatest thing ever.
What you say, you had it forever?
Yeah, I've had it for 10 years.
Yeah, I think there's some stuff on there that's been on there since the internet and, evolved. But, they just put me on to, talk about it for people who didn't see it, I'd never seen it before until so.
Go to JimmySchubert.com. There's a link. And if you want to see something great, they've got that brothel in Seattle of a horse.
The horse human brothel
Yeah.
in Seattle, and he's mixed it into the Brokeback Mountain trailer.
It's great.
It is. You'll never unwatch it.
Unwatch it.
All right, Patrice O'Neill, thank you.
It's a great show.
Not as great as I Love the 80s.
I forgot about that shot.
Wow.
Holy
I forgot about that one.
People have to listen to that
No,
every
you know
morning.
who that was for? That was for me. He was trashing me, saying, something about me being on I Love the 80s. I came in there, and I was making fun of, how everything on my resume is, canceled or whatever. And I was talking, Chappelle's show, I had been on Tough Crowd, blah, 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 and I mentioned I Love the 80s, and that became his dig at me. So he wasn't directing that at Patrice. He was directing that at me, and then he just dove back into the show again.
I'll say that guy jumping in with the Jimmy Schubert comment, that wasn't Mancow that said that was another guy. I don't know if that was done to slam you, Patrice, or if that was just a guy raising something.
I thought that was Mancow.
No, I think that was actually just a guy commenting, oh, dude, I saw this other video. Because I think that was the same guy that said your show was good, and he kind of, I don't think that guy was trying to shit on you.
No, but Mancow goes to go to JimmySchubert.com.
Oh, no, it was Mancow's guy.
Oh, that wasn't Mancow.
Yeah, that's his third mic.
It was definitely one of his
Mancow
other
jumped
guys.
on it, though, and said how funny it was.
I
And
can still suck my balls.
Yeah.
and then just, all right, Patrice, click.
Why did he hang up on you? That I didn't get.
Yeah.
He just hung up on you.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm sitting there going, what? I'm doing the goofy shit, in record time. Yeah. Watch this. I'm waiting for him. I'm hoping he clicks, but hoping he goes, thank you for coming. Thank you for having me. But it's I did that 10 years ago. What?
Hey, Billy, what happened? What happened right after he hung up? Did he say anything?
No, he just immediately goes in. That show is, bizarre. He kept doing I don't know if it was, a running joke. They would do shit okay, we're going to the commercial, and, coming up next we have Travis Barker from the fucking
Meet the
Travis Barker
Barkers,
show or something. And I was forever taking my headphones off thinking they were going to commercial, and then he would come right back. It was some sort of gag that they would do, and it was a really, schizo kind of fucking show, and he does this thing where he just points at people, and brings their mics up, then you got to start talking. Like, he's one of those guys where it's not like you don't come in there and hang out and just shoot the shit like on your show.
You mean real radio?
You go in, and he's like, they're like, it's like a test. They go, give him 5 questions, for him to ask you, and just, you wouldn't say shit for 40 minutes, and then he'd just all of a sudden point at me and be like, so, Bill, are you married? And I'm like, oh, shit, now I'm the fucking stand-up robot. And then you just jump in and do that shit.
Right.
And it's like one of those deals. And, like, it was almost like OCD, the way he kept bringing everybody's mics down and then putting his up. But it's like as little power as, like, Patrice has on the phone. When you're in there, you have the only other option you have is maybe to run around to his mic and wrestle it out of his fucking hand to somehow say what you're going to say.
Yeah, you don't get a chance to say shit on most radio shows.
If he fucking, like, ended that call, right?
Huh?
Can you please ended that call,
Patrice, what?
List, please?
What?
Can you take Billy off the fucko list so he can sleep better now?
Well, Anthony put him on the fucko list. So.
Oh,
yes, Anthony.
Now, let me address that.
A lot of people are saying that Anthony actually put Bill Burr
I caused
on
the whole
list.
thing because I put Bill Burr on the fucko list. Do you honestly think that I would seriously put Billy on the fucko
you're
list?
Getting him back for those comments about your cook.
The guy that invented the guy that invented the mousetrap gag.
I felt tension between you and Bill Burr the first time he sat in for Jim Norton.
There was never tension between me and Billy.
This is your payback for all the comments about the cook that you're banging.
Never tension between me and Billy.
Because he's fair-skinned and handsome.
I enjoy Billy's company. I love the man.
By the way, all right. So there we're at. You guys all right?
Yeah,
look, I'm fine, man. I mean, well, I'm fine, but, like I said, I apologize to Billy for putting him in a spot with anybody that walked up on him.
I don't know. I apologize for fucking going off some drunk O&A's talking about your tone.
All right. Well, they're saying I got to go.
Can you guys play some sad music now?
Yeah, let's play the whole... No, we'll just let it go. Patrice is gone. All right, Bill, thanks. I heard you killed in Chicago, by the way. I said that earlier. I want to say it again.
Oh, all right.
Are we promoting anything today?
No, I got nothing.
All right.
February 24th, 25th in Albany. I'll be there.
Oh.
Why can't I plug during that argument?
Looking forward to it.
Oh, me too.
Bill, this is your last chance before people are convinced that you blew up Dave Chappelle's whole thing.
Listen, I told you right now I got a lawyer, and I'm not allowed to talk about this stuff at this point. And
I couldn't
I'm
even...
just saying in the end the truth's going to come out.
I couldn't even come up with a second name. I couldn't.
Yeah, right? Who else?
And I knew some of the players in that show just, being around a while. I'm like, Bill Burr. Bill Burr.
He said it was a boom mic guy. Come on, man. I was talented on that.
Bill's off the fucko list.
Oh, look at that.
Jackass.
Good luck, bro. Good luck.
All right, take it easy.
Bye, sweetie.
Later, Bill.
Bye, Jimmy.
See you, buddy.
All right, that killed an hour.
I
Cool.
like Billy.
Yeah, no, that's...
Yeah. I could see what happened there. I could absolutely see. It's the same stuff. It's like Crash. It's kind of sometimes, you see things, the same situation in two different ways.
Yeah.
Bill saw it from where he was sitting on the show. Patrice saw it from where he was on the other end of a telephone. And the common denominator there was the fact that Mancow is a fucking cunt bag. And
the stories about him, the control freak that he is. I mean,
everyone that has to do his show, they say that too. They go, "Oh, I have to do his show," because comics you gotta plug your gig. You gotta make deals with the fucking devil. You gotta plug your fucking gig.
Well, he's the one market sensation in Chicago. Good for him.
So if you're playing Chicago,
he's done great for Chicago, and that's about it.
People don't go, "Oh, great, I'm going on Mancow's show." They go, "Yeah, I gotta do Mancow,"
right?
Because they know it's sitting there with a control freak at the mic, turning you up and down at will. When you're trying to get something out. It's not like coming in here and just hanging out and talking like real human beings.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Phony Radio Voice trying to make himself feel better by just knocking everyone down in the studio.
Right.
It's better to have everyone in the studio knock down strangers to feel better about
I thought
ourselves.
it was strange because he's
Or the disabled.
Yeah. He has the farting preacher video that's been out there forever. He's like, I had that 10 years ago. But you weren't doing TV.
Yeah.
You didn't have a place to put that clip so people could enjoy it.
But Patrice's response
He downloaded it off of his fucking 28.8 modem.
This is the first time that clip was available to a mass media.
Right.
And Patrice answered that.
Who
responded
cares?
correctly
10 years ago, no one saw it.
He's like, well, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that people like that's been around for a while, and I hadn't seen it. I mean, that was the right response to
Still
give.
being cool about it.
And it's the way it's presented. Patrice is very funny. And the way he's goofing on the clips and comes back with his little quips and his facial expressions makes it funny. It's not just, oh, we'll show a clip, then just have nobody standing there and just roll a half hour of fucking clips.
Yeah.
That'll be successful, right?
So Patrice was frustrated because Mancow just hung up on him. I mean, if you're such a great talk show host, let Patrice go at it with you, Mancow.
Yeah.
You'll get beaten down so fast it's not even funny.
Oh.
So Patrice is like, God damn it, that guy, just hung me out to dry, meaning Mancow, and hung up on me. Didn't give me a shot to do anything or come back at him. And then Patrice is like, well, one of my boys is in studio, one of my comedy friends. He'll take care of the situation.
Yeah.
But in all fairness to Bill Burr, Bill felt like he was in a weird spot because it's not a comfortable environment to do anything.
Yeah, that's a tough situation to be in.
It's 1 against 8 at that point. Or whatever, how many people
and that's
were in
what I meant
studio.
by, the context of it and the situation that Bill is in. It's not like Bill was sitting on a show like this.
Right.
Sitting in this fucking, controlling atmosphere where, what do? It's uncomfortable right from the start. What a douchebag.
You always got to go to bat for your friends, but in that situation, listening to that, and knowing that he got kind of assaulted as soon as he walked in the studio, that is a tough situation to be in, man. I mean, it's like you're like, what the fuck?
You poor motherfuckers, man. Got to just travel around the country like some fucking carnival. Go on these asshole hack shows to hawk your wares.
Someone was
how you do it.
Someone was telling me recently too that the rest of radio out there absolutely hates us.
Yeah, we are completely fucking hated.
We've been calling them out for over a year, and now unfortunately our comedian friends, when they travel, get the brunt of the shit we've been saying for the last year.
A bunch of shows I can't do, man.
I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah.
The reports I get back from these guys, they call me all the time. It's like, dude, they fucking hate you guys.
Well, you know what the deal is? Every month that we are still on and gaining more subscribers and being more successful, they hate us even more.